A woman says she doesn't want to be a strong. She doesn't want to be strong and independent. She wants to be fragile. She wants to be fragile. But you guys say that you want to be fragile, Michelle Monet? If you
I
have
like so I don't want to be independent. I want to be I like to, you know, I don't know about fragile. That's different, but that's kind of the extreme of things. But I do like to, be with a mate, not necessarily by myself, but hold my own within my relationship.
What does that mean?
Meaning do my part. Like if he's out, I can hold it down. You know, we work together. But no, do I want to live alone by myself all my life? No, I don't. I don't wish for that.
So I looked up the definition for fragile. I think I'm gonna go with the third one. That's of a person not strong or sturdy, delicate, and vulnerable. So would you want to be treated as though you were delicate?
Yes.
Sure, by him, absolutely.
Okay, so you do want to be fragile.
So according to that definition, that's not the first thing I thought of, because there are several, like you said, but I would like for it to be for him. Am I gonna walk around the world like that? No. But for him, yes, I do.
Okay, so if you had a choice, you better be fragile. What about you, Isis?
Yes, for him. Absolutely.
Okay.
Um,
So
absolutely.
outside of him, you want to be strong.
Yeah, I don't need the world to understand my level of
Mhm.
vulnerability personally. I don't, just for that specific person, they may know how to deal with it and maneuver, things like that.
Okay. Yeah, Monet, do you have a daughter? Okay. How do you raise her? Do you raise her to be strong outside of a man, strong with a man? And what does that look like when you had those conversations with her about navigating through this world and being a woman?
So I'm more of a Alabama Southern Belle. So I'm like like things, etiquette, to always walk like a lady. However, I will teach her to protect herself if she's ever in a vulnerable moment. But for the most part, I want her to be, act like a lady, conduct herself as a young lady, always.
Okay. So conduct yourself like a lady. All right, one country, what about you? Um, would you consider yourself fascinated by being fragile, or are you okay with being strong?
I'm drinking out of a tulip. No, for real though. I'm not fascinated with being strong. That's stupid. Y'all know my background. I'm trying to be whimsical. I don't, but I also need people to know that when my husband's not around, the pew 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 is real. You know what I mean? So that's just what my dad put in me. But absolutely in a relationship, I want to be able to drink my tea out of my flower cups and color if I want to. That's what I
I'm there
want.
with you.
But if I need to defend myself from another man other than the man that I'm with, that is very possible.
Okay. So is it safe to say on this panel, based off our experience, that most well, I wouldn't say most, that the women you see don't necessarily desire to be strong, but they're strong because they have to be.
The environment. I have to be on the swivel. I live in Houston.
Mm. Okay.
Yes, I think that that's accurate, Jr.
Sweeney, what's going on, brother? Welcome to the show. Do you think that men factor that in when they are addressing strong women, that they don't necessarily may not have want to be strong, but they're strong because they have to be in today's society?
Oh shit! I must have missed something. What happened?
No, I didn't. I
Oh,
didn't play. So the
oh
topic
shit.
is women. A woman says she doesn't want to be strong and independent. She wants to be fragile. And then also highlighted the third part of the definition, fragile, which is of a person, not strong or sturdy, delicate, and vulnerable. And so once I read that definition, and I was speaking to Shan did say, well, yes, I do want to be fragile. And most of the women, or all the women that's on the panel, said that they want to be fragile with their man or the man that they date or marry. but not necessarily want to be fragile when it comes to navigating through the world. And so the question that I asked you was, because we often talk about strong, independent women and how masculine they are, but do you think that men actually factor that part of it? That because I can see it. I could be around women and I can see that they don't necessarily desire to want to be strong, but they were strong for a reason. And so I do take that into consideration. But do you think that most men, in your personal experience, consider that when dealing with a woman as such?
Do most men take into consideration that women have to be strong, but they don't necessarily want to be? Yeah, I can say I think they do. I think it's a matter of circumstances as the relationship goes on that kind of makes a man lose that ideology, right? Because us as men, we come into it like all of us understand because we've all grown up with mother. We all talk about them. Oh, well, my mama had to struggle. Oh, what I seen this. I get the plight of y'all or whatever, right? But as the relationship goes on, I think a lot of men tend to feel like, okay, I'm trying to be that for you. You got to stop fighting me over the microphone. You say you want to. You say you can. Well, then show me. And this is just me talking about regular everyday people, right? I don't necessarily know how life goes in certain echelons of people. You know, I don't live that life. But regular everyday people, we say, I get it. We both have to do a lot of things. But why do you have to bring the fight to me? We go through a lot of shit in our day. Why do we have to fight here? Why do you want to battle me on everything? Why do you have to question me on everything? Do you not trust me to... I want our family to succeed just as much as you want it to. Because if I fail, we fail. If you fail, we fail. So why would I ever want to move in a direction of I want us all to fuck everything, let's just throw caution to the wind? I think most people, or the majority of people, move in a direction of they want to see things go right. And I think how a lot of men feel is that, do you not trust me to understand that I want our family to go in the right direction? And if you don't, why are we even here? So I do believe that men understand, and they do go in understanding that. It's just as the relationship goes on, we kind of lose sight of that because we do tend to see a lot of fighting over the details. And we're like, just let me do it. Let me work and let's see where the chips may fall. What's up, Shane?
Do you think that a lot of this has to do, and this is just me, this is not how I feel. Do you think that it has a lot to do with maybe a lot of Black women don't trust Black men?
No, I don't even think it's that Black women don't trust Black men. I think Black women are used to making the decisions on their own, or they're used to move in the way that they want to move. And it's very hard in relationships to consider that you have to think that there's another person that gets to make the decision with you. And I think that's what it is. I don't think Black women don't trust Black men. I think they just used to making their own decisions. Why should I don't want to have to, like, you know what I mean? They make a decision because that's what they want to do. And now they're realizing in this relationship, oh shit, there's another adult in the room. There's another person's feelings I have to consider. Because we all, like, if you think about it, we all come from two different families who also come from two different families who also come from two different families. So we're all different in certain ways, and we all were raised in a certain kind of way that may not completely mesh with the person that we're with. And it's hard to navigate. Sometimes it can be hard to navigate those and be able to make decisions with that person, because then you like, well, this is the way I would look at it. And this is how I've done it my entire life. So who's to tell? How can you come in and tell me that your way is better?